Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons the series anime episode review. This time I am talking about episode 18. So, let's get to it. The episode begins with Liko and Roy in Dot's room discussing with her the possibility that Captain Pikachu can fly. While Dot is skeptical, Liko and Roy firmly believe this. In order to find out the truth, Liko and Roy want to know the origin of Captain Pikachu. And since Dot is unable to help with this, they decide to ask Friede directly, with Dot opting to take a supporting role in the process, since she is just as interested. So while recording a Needle Thing video, Liko, Roy, and remotely Dot question Friede. However, he is extremely vague, and when pushed further for answers, he shrugs off his interrogators. Knowing that they were brushed off, Liko and Roy are only more curious. So Dot suggests that they ask the rest of the team. Unfortunately, Molly and Murdoch are not much help. While they do reveal several things about Captain Pikachu, they do not know anything about Cap's ability to fly or how he met Friede. Ludlow, however, is more helpful. He reveals that meeting Captain Pikachu is what made Friede create the Rising Bolt Tacklers. This reminds Liko and Roy that the Brave Asagi was originally Ludlow's fishing ship, and that Orla converted it into an airship. Ludlow confirms that this is the case, but that he and Orla only played a small part in the inception of the team. This makes Liko and Roy question Orla next. She reveals that she and Friede are childhood friends and that they both lived in Kanto. However, she eventually moved to Hoenn and she did not see Friede again until he decided to have her transform Ludlow's ship into an airship. Liko and Roy are excited to finally learn some key details, and they want Orla to tell them the entire story. While she can't do so, she opts instead to call for a meeting with the whole team, saying that she will reveal the story of Friede and Captain Pikachu in order to force Friede to rush to the meeting room in a panic. While he is still hesitant, thanks to encouragement from Orla and the rest of the team, he finally decides to tell his story. A few years ago, after quitting his job as a company researcher, he spent his free time fishing with Ludlow on his ship. Friede was aimless. He had no goal, nothing to strive for. Ludlow encourages him to do something, citing that youth is best spent chasing a dream instead of waiting for the dream to chase you. But Friede just laments the fact that he has nothing. He says that he envies Ludlow, since he at least has a ship that he can use to go anywhere he wants. Friede soon gets a call from Luca, who wants to meet up with him. Said meeting takes place in the Treasure Eatery, where we briefly see a certain gym leader and Elite Four member. Friede wonders what Luca, who is revealed to be his former school teacher, is doing in Paldea. She reveals that she got married, and she moved to Paldea as a result, though she plans to go back to Kanto to keep teaching once her daughter is old enough. Luca soon wonders why Friede quit his job. considering he was so happy with it since he got to research to his heart's content. He says that being cooped up in a lab did not suit him. So Luca suggests that he researches for fun at his own leisure. But he says that he already knows everything there is to know about Pokemon. He is, after all, a genius. Hoping to help him find his way, Luca says that there is someone he should meet. The next day, early in the morning, a very sleepy Friede meets up with Luca, who soon reveals who she wants him to meet: a Pikachu. Friede quickly dismisses this as anything special, since he knows everything there is to know about Pikachu. However, his interest is soon piqued when the Pikachu uses Bolt Tackle to whip up a Twister, which he uses to rise up to the sky, where he remains for a while. The notion of a flying Pikachu amazes Friede, to the point that a fire is lit within him, which makes his hunger for research return. He swiftly approaches Pikachu, hoping to study him, but Friede is greeted with a tackle. However, he is not deterred by this. Over the coming days, he follows Pikachu around to no avail. He gives him some berries when he is hungry. He gets tackled again, twice, which is followed by an electric shock when the tackles do not stop him. He soon gets a call from Luca. She is glad that Friede's research is proceeding smoothly, and she wonders what he has learned. He proceeds to share his findings, which are that Pikachu has a light body, strong legs, and a powerful tail, which he leverages alongside Bolt Tackle in order to fly and hover in midair. Luca praises Friede for learning so much, but he says that Pikachu deserves all the praise, since it must have taken him a lot of effort to figure out how to fly. He adds that some genius he is. He clearly knew nothing about Pokemon. Luca says that she is glad that Friede and Pikachu met, which makes Friede realize why she wanted them to meet. She then bids Friede goodbye, though only after a brief appearance from little Liko, who is absolutely adorable. In the following days, Friede continues to watch Pikachu, but he soon realizes that observation and analysis will only get him so far. If he truly wishes to understand Pikachu, then he must have the same experience. So, the next time Pikachu takes to the skies, Friede follows suit with Charizard, in what is a breathtakingly amazing moment. Once Friede and Charizard get to the same height as Pikachu, they witness a truly beautiful horizon. Friede realizes that seeing this is what drives Pikachu, something that Pikachu soon confirms, though this makes him forget to use his tail to control his descent. So he plummets towards the ground. However, thankfully, Friede and Charizard manage to save him. Afterwards, Friede requests to catch Pikachu, saying that together they will go higher than the sun. They will see the world. Pikachu accepts, and so Friede catches him. With his new partner, Friede visits Ludlow in order to ask for his ship. Ludlow readily accepts when he sees that Friede had a fateful encounter that inspired him to move forward again. However, Friede wants the ship to fly, so he takes it to the Hoenn region, hoping that Orla will be able to achieve this. While she is skeptical at first, once he wonders if she can do it, she eagerly takes on the job. In just a few days, she manages to turn the humble fishing boat into an airship. Friede is satisfied and amazed with her craft, and he bestows upon it the name Brave Asagi, taken from the name it had when it was just a boat, Asagi, and the fact that it now looks brave. Orla chooses to go with Friede, saying that the airship will need maintenance, plus she was already getting bored with her job. Friede welcomes her aboard, and he disproves her belief that he will be the captain. Instead, he appoints Pikachu as the captain, while giving him the cap. Friede then gives their newly formed group the name Rising Boat Tacklers, taken from Pikachu's ability to rise using boat tackle. And so, from this point forward, their journey to explore and research the unknown began. This concludes the backstory, and so the episode cuts back to the present, where Friede receives a round of applause for his story. Liko is shocked because her mother was his teacher, and he says that he owes Luca a lot. Sometime after, Roy says that he was amazed by Friede and Captain Pikachu's bond, which is why he will strive to become closer with Fuecoco. Dot then joins them, and they all decide not to upload everything she recorded. Liko says that she now knows why she is here. Her mother brought Friede and Pikachu together, which brought everyone else, including her, together. The episode ends with the Galar region finally coming into view, which delights the three young traders. So, that's the short but detailed summary of the episode. Now it's time to highlight, analyze, and comment on my favorite moments and or moments that are noteworthy/interesting. The thing I can praise the most about this episode, what I loved the most, is its production quality. Everything from the direction to the animation was on point. They chose to skip the normal opening theme and instead had just the song play over the final minutes of the episode. There was also no Friede seminar. By omitting these two things, the episode had more content than normal, which means that they were able to tell a richer story, one with more details and depth than normal. Choosing to add black bars to the top and bottom of the screen during the flashback portion of the episode made the tale more cinematic and immersive, which definitely made it more interesting and engrossing. Finally, the animation was just sublime, easily the best it has ever been for Horizons. At times, it honestly felt like I was watching a movie. That's how good it was. Plus, the direction was just masterful. There were several sequences and moments that were simply breathtaking, especially when combined with the gorgeous and superior animation. It's clear that they wanted this episode to be special and memorable, so they pulled all stops. They put in more effort than normal, which absolutely paid off in the end. I seriously hope that this won't be the last time we see an episode of this caliber in this series. Hopefully, they continue to bring their A game for future episodes, at least for the truly significant ones. As far as what actually happens in this episode goes, I think that it was great. Certainly not the best backstory I have ever seen, but it was pretty good. Seeing several characters when they were younger, in a different point in their lives, was definitely interesting. Especially since we got to see or learn of the key moments that made them who they are today. They all gained a lot more value and weight as characters, and the story became a lot more meaningful, since we now know what led to what is unfolding now. Horizons has thus far been very stingy when it comes to explaining things and revealing backstories. So it's nice that it finally decided to fess up a little. Hopefully it decides to reveal more in the future, since I do want to know how Molly, Dot, and Murdoch joined the team. Finally, I give the episode extra points for the Larry cameo, though this better not be the one and the only time we see him. But those are my thoughts on and analysis of the episode. Now it's time to bring this review to a close by going over my overall opinion of the episode. So, overall, this episode was awesome. Its production quality alone made it a marvel to watch, and the fact that it had an interesting story to tell only makes it even better, especially because it means that the excellent direction and animation were put to good use. They were not wasted on a bad or unappealing episode. If episodes of this caliber are the new golden standard for this series, at least when it comes to important episodes, then you can consider me one happy customer. But that's the review and the video. So, as always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this one right away. Additionally, down in the description, I have affiliate links for GameStop, which is where I buy all my gaming related stuff, affiliate links for Amazon, which is where I buy all my stuff that is not gaming related or groceries, and a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page. These links will all allow you to support me directly if you would like to. I would very much appreciate it. Also, I have a link to my second channel, where I cover Resident Evil. If this is something that would interest you, then please check said channel out. Thank you so very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.